maybe Star Wars and eggs and meatballs and pickles just aren't for you.
Well, I'm open to pickles. I had Wendy's has this Korean barbecue burger in Canada right now, and it had pickled onions on it. I think it's like the first thing I've had that was pickled. Really enjoyed it. Kind of brought out some additional flavor, kind of tart. I'm a fan of it, so I'm open to the idea.
Was that your first pickled onion?
Yeah, it was. I think it might be my first pickled anything, knowingly.
You should try a pickled cucumber. They are delicious.
Ooh, but I don't like cucumber, so I don't.
Well, listen. A lot of people don't like onions, but they like pickled onions. It's a whole different world when you pickle it.
Yeah, but I like onions, so I feel like it's not shocking that I'd also like pickled onions. It's just a variant of the flavor. I don't like cucumbers.
I'm going to recommend that you try to ride this pickle wave, and maybe you don't jump into pickles, pickled cucumbers immediately. But I think you got to get there because it's like it's the big dog in the ocean. It's the shark of pickling, right?
Okay,
it's the blue whale. It's the apex predator of all other pickled items. So you can't ignore it forever. At some point, you got to give it a shot. Maybe you work your way up to it though.
Is there a pickled section in the grocery store? I imagine there is, right?
I don't know.
Is there, like, could I just buy pickled things if I wanted to just expand, see if...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume it's like in the area with the jars.
Yeah, where the pickles are, even.
Okay. I don't think I've ever gone down that aisle.
You've never gone down an aisle?
Well, no, the pickle aisle, specifically.
Have you ever been
you standing on the end of all the fixtures, like peeping down the aisles, but never setting foot down?
Andrew, the pickles are... He's like, excuse me, sir. About halfway down that aisle, sir, there's some pickles. Would you grab me the Vlasics extra crunchy? I can't go down the aisle.
That'd be a really interesting challenge, is to go a year, but you can only buy off the ends. The face shopping challenge to see what's available to you. It'd be everything that's on promotion.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, like the produce, you'd live off the produce section. You got the deli. You can make that work, I think. It's just like condiments.
Yeah, but stuff like refrigerated stuff is never on the end, is it? Oh, I guess
no,
sometimes it is.
Very rarely. You would just end up with a lot of like ice cream cones and fixings for ice cream. A lot of like maraschino cherries.
Yeah, you can buy all the big red that you want.
and candles. You can eat candles all day long. Candles and batteries.
For the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to walk down any aisles. I'll just see how it goes. I'll see what I can.
That's a great challenge, I think.
I think that's a great 2021 challenge for everybody, for the audience as well. Oh man,
I've never shoplifted, but
you should probably start your shopping challenge soon, Andrew. The shopping only from the ends.
I should. Yeah. Once I'm able to leave my place, I will. Yeah. I'll do that.
Do you ever do the big shop for your family? Do you ever go and do that?
I've never done the big family shop.
Interesting.
Have you?
Well, yeah, but I just hope that they. I mean, I worked in a supermarket, so it's easy for me. I just want. I want you to be in the middle of the shopping from the ends challenge when you get asked for the first time to provide for the family, just so they're confused.
What do I gain from this? It's like trying to explain it. No, it's funny. It was a funny thing I agreed to. We gained nothing from this. There's no game.
I think you can use one of those litter picking sticks. Like if you can reach it from the end, even if it is down the aisle, I think you have that available to you as well.
I don't know because he'll. You got to be careful with Andrew, man, because he'll find a way to take advantage of that, and he'll have a stick that telescopes out to the entire length of the fucking aisle, and then it'll be like, oh, but it was too heavy, so we put a wheel on the bottom of it, and then it's got the next thing you know, it's like he's got access to anything in the store.
He's eventually just got a shopping cart with like a 12-foot handle.
Yeah.
It's like a fishing line, like I'm cranking it out.
I don't know. I feel like it should be somewhat skill-based.
Okay.
So feel free to get inventive.
Yeah, okay. I'll think about it. I'll get a clarification on the rules before I do this.
All right. Yeah, if I need to make a judgment, just let me know and give me a nice summary.
I will. Yeah, I will. I'll make sure you give a good ruling and it won't go on for days.
All right.
We've talked about it for a long time. I think I'm going to do the grocery cap thing next week.
Oh, the end caps?
The end caps. But I had some questions I wanted to clarify before we did this. I was going to start I was thinking like maybe Wednesday next week, so I'd be a day in when we recorded. So it's the end caps. Is there any other restrictions? Like, I'm assuming I can't use the back of the store at all. You know, because there's like the open like deli.
Yeah,
section.
nothing
There's
on the walls.
Nothing on the walls. Nothing like none of the little island cases that are kind of between the different things. Purely.
I mean, I feel like if there's an island, you could potentially shop off the end of the island.
Yeah. I'm less. Islands actually seem okay to me if they're in like the larger thoroughfare. I would say if you have to go down a lane.
Okay.
To get to it, I would think that'd be a no, because that would be past the end cap. See, I feel like you can't traverse past an end cap.
So islands are okay as long as I don't hit the middle of whatever the content is of the island. Whatever.
I mean, I would be okay with that. How about you, Gav?
Yeah, why don't we just say you plant your feet at the end cap? Whatever you can reach is...
No, because he's going to create some sort of a pole arm with a grabber on it.
Those little
it's got to be from the end cap.
Yeah, I can't go into the row at all. It has to be an end cap.
Yeah.
Is there any restrictions on how much of an item I could get?
No.
Oh, I don't think so.
Really? So
you're going to have access to a lot of batteries. You might as well buy them.
No, I feel like because there's always... It's going to really come down to what's in the freezer end cap, I feel like. Because there's always that kind of like open freezer section area that's end cap. I might just like have to buy 20 pizzas. That just might be what my life is.
Now, how do we feel about the like the impulse buy section at the checkout? Are we okay? Like with the magazines and the Archie comics and
point of sale stuff?
Yeah, point of sale stuff. Are we okay? I feel like that's got to be fair game.
It's not really... No, because they put a bunch of different convenient stuff there. That's going to make it too easy, I think.
You think so?
But not to survive off of. It's going to be like fucking Pringles and chocolate bars.
I guess it's true. It's like Snickers and gum.
You never...
If he wants to live off Kinder eggs, he can, I guess.
Yeah.
But...
Like,
That's a good point.
You never see a bag of rice at the checkout. Like, nobody is buying real food at the Express.
It's true. It's mainly like gum mints and magazines about what Meghan Markle's been doing.
You want to take away my gum, Gavin? You monster!
One other point of clarification I think needs to be made here that just popped into my head. I'm trying to think of ways that Andrew could flaunt the system.
I've already thought of
it. If you go to an end cap and there's an out of place item in the end cap, like a bag of flour, and you just happen to need flour or whatever, I feel like that's off limits. It's not from the end cap. It's not the end cap. It shouldn't be accessible as such, because then you could have your partner go in and get like a bunch of frozen goods you need or eggs, and then place them strategically around the grocery store for you to find. And I feel like we got to head that off now.
Yeah, my thinking was that Andrew would befriend the store owner and ask for a custom end cap to be laid out for him. He's going to get like, milk and bread in the same end.
You know, that's just as plausible.
I appreciate, my head was not there, but that is it would be a workaround for sure. So, end caps only, islands are okay within a certain distance. Checkout is okay. And it's 1 week, right? That's the goal? Survive a week off end cap. Can I go to the grocery store as much as I want to?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I kind of don't want you to eat 14 pizzas though, because
I know.
You'll die.
Well,
I think that's
you think that's what's gonna kill him?
You and I approached that differently. I was like, I feel like that'd just be kind of a lame way to do this. It'd be almost.
It'd be lame, but also it's terrible.
He's gonna have access to like Cheez-Its, powdered donuts, and Gatorade. Like, there's not gonna be a lot of food out there for him. He's gonna have access. He's gonna have access to ice cream cones, but not ice cream.
And are you gonna? Is this one store? Or are you gonna end cap multiple stores?
I think I'm gonna just go to one store. I think that should be part of it. I appreciate. The rules of this could be ridiculous. Like, you guys can make it so if it's like aisle 6, I can get up to 6 items. Like, there are all sorts of restrictions you could do with this thing. This seems kind of simple. I'm pretty confident that this will be fine to do.
Yeah, I think we crawl before we walk and then run. We got plenty of life ahead of us to come up with aisle 6 stuff.
That's
and are you going to be able to document or provide pictures of what you eat each day?
Yeah, I will. That's what I honestly think the funniest photo will be. Will be whatever my first haul looks like of stuff from the end cap.
Can I get with the social team and have at least have a daily update on the face Instagram?
Absolutely.
Okay, that'd be fantastic.
100%.
What if we open it up to he can also forage?
I can like hunt or
like go
get
find
berries?
truffles.
Like what do you
Yeah,
mean?
like walk through the woods and find mushrooms and shit.
Oh,
No,
no.
because he's gonna poison himself eating shit that he thinks is food. There's
Nettle
no
soup.
way.
I'm definitely getting a metal detector now.
This isn't a
Find
season
all
of
those
Alone
beetles.
on Netflix.
I just love the idea of Andrew treating it like he's lost, like a solo expedition, but he's just in the middle of his own town that he lives in.
I'm gonna get arrested going into an old backyard of a place I used to live at that I know has an apple tree. It's gonna be bad.
You're gonna get arrested for scrumping, you dirty bastard.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think I got it. I don't think I'll salad cream this in any way. It seems very straightforward. I'm excited to start this process next week.
Here's the thing with you though,
Okay.
about and salad creaming. I don't think you intend to salad cream.
Oh,
I think the
very
cream,
rarely.
the cream runs through your veins.
Very rarely. Yeah. What percentage do you think runs through my veins?
I don't know.
If I did one of
Probably
those like
30% salad
ancestry
cream.
like spit in a tube thing, what percentage? What percent cream am I?
I'm gonna guess 30. I think you gotta sit down. Yes, Eric says 6 months of no salad cream. You have to.
You're almost halfway there. I don't think. I've
Here's how
salad
you
creamed
avoid it.
anything in a while.
You have to sit down with yourself before you present anything or post anything or decide anything. To just sit down and think, what is Jeff and Gavin after? All right, what do we want from it? What are we trying to see? And just try and provide it. Just try and visualize that and go for that goal.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't think I salad cream this. There is a potential for salad cream. I sent the.
I mean, if it's on an
Cosmic
end cap,
Crisp
absolutely.
Andrew, have you started shopping from the end caps?
You want to talk about that?
Oh, maybe that could be next episode.
Yeah, it's a little bit to go into. Maybe next episode we'll go into that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how you didn't do it.
Well, it's a little bit to get into. Don't get ahead of yourself.
It's a little bit to get into.
You got 18 hours before tomorrow morning to go shopping at end caps.
No, it's a whole thing. Hello.
How are you doing, buddy?
Not the best, but we're making it. We're okay.
Why not
Not
the
the
best?
best.
Do you want to talk
Okay,
about
well, this I guess we're going right into things.
I mean, with 100% ankle integrity, and you're not
Yeah,
the best.
100%. Yes. I have COVID right now, so that is
What?
complicated. Yeah, so I have COVID.
We just did a whole episode of you having COVID. You didn't even tell us.
Well, it ties to the grocery aisle thing, and that never really came up, so I waited.
It came up.
Well, it came up in a way that I didn't want to get into because we're going into maybe a long story.
It didn't come
so
up conveniently.
it came up with the last 10 minutes, and we need to do 2 episodes. It didn't make sense for me to unspool.
Yeah, we
What
spent
has
most of the
happened?
last episode playing Zane or Vosloo.
We did. Which is a great game.
Did you get COVID at an end cap?
No. No, I did not. I have not. That did not begin. So I'm in a position to do this. I haven't done it, obviously, because I have COVID. So that complicates. I can't just go to the store. I've been quarantining. But I was talking because I'm sick. I'm like talking to my mom all the time. She's calling me constantly, and I talked to her about the end cap thing. And I was like, yeah, I can't do the end cap thing, and she was all about it. She is all into this end cap idea. She thought it was so funny. She's like, well, I'll do this. I can get stuff from the end cap for you, and I'll just drop these groceries off. And I was like, you don't need to do that. It's fine. I'm sick, and we could just do this another time. She said, no, you want to do this? You talked about you're going to bring this up on the show. We can do this. This is no problem. I will go to the grocery store. I will take photos of the end caps, and then you can let me know what you want on the end caps. And I said, this is
Your
This
mother
is-
is
this-
awesome.
She's the anti-salad cream.
Yeah.
No, but my mom, for context, she's got an iPhone 6, which is like probably 10 years old at this point. It's a very old phone. She doesn't know how to use it. She constantly puts it on silent mode and doesn't know how to reverse it. She is not tech based in any way. She's completely inept when it comes to tech. So it's incredibly sweet that she wants to do this, but I just see a million ways in which this is going to be complicated and not go
the way that it was intended to. I said, "That's very kind. You don't need to do that. That's very sweet of you. If you want to, you can." And she was like, "I'm going to do it." So I was like, "Okay." So I've been waited earlier in the day. She texted me, "I'm at the grocery store." Then there was like a 30 or 40 minute break where I didn't hear anything. And I thought, what is going on? She calls me and she said, "Andrew, I took all the photos. I'm trying to text you. I took 67 photos.
Oh no.
I'm trying to send them to you all at once and it will not go through. What do you want to do about this? Do you want me to just tell you what's in all the end caps one by one and then we could add it?" I'm like, "No, just fine. Just relax, like maybe sit in your car and you can just send me some of the photos in chunks if you want to, or we could just scrap this idea entirely. We do this later." She's like, "No, it's fine. I'll send them in caps." So I was getting them in like blocks of 10, but it was 67 photos. And I'm not in no way going to make fun or attack my mom, but it was Jeff level quality. Some of these pictures, the decisions, some of the choices I'll post.
Yeah, do you have any to show? I can't wait.
I'll take that as a compliment, by the way. So
let me show.
I mean, he made Don Zimmer wink.
So it's like this. This is one of the sides of the end caps. It's just the left side of it. It's just Tostitos.
It's
salsa.
just that one product.
It's a salsa corner. It's like, I'm not gonna want salsa. I'm not typically a salsa guy. And on top of the fact of, I don't know why you're just taking a photo of just that singular.
Well, she clearly is thinking about resolution. You know, she thinks maybe you won't be able to see the prices or the names if she's further away. She's going in for details.
She is. She went all out. So she took, I think it was 67 photos. We went through it all. I got very lucky. I'm living, if there wasn't one, the freezer, you know how there's like a deli section, and then at the end of the deli, like across from it, there's an end cap. This is, I'm in the wrong section. I'm going to text. There was a section, a little freezer section that had chicken in it.
Oh,
wow, just bags of chicken.
Oh, I got bags of chicken, so I had that going for me. That was a good one.
I'll be honest, there's no evidence whatsoever that that's an end cap.
I understand. They're all close. As I said, she's zooming in on things. It's a cereal end cap. That's a pretty good one. That's a lot I could work with there. That gives me some confidence I can make it.
What's Vector?
Vector is a Canadian cereal that I loved as a child and I had recently doesn't hold up. I think they changed the recipe. It was
How did that not come up in our big cereal conversation?
Vector.
I was lost in European cereal, Gavin.
You were lost in the Honey Monster.
When you're showing the Honey Monster, Vector does not track. It is not worth mentioning Vector. There's nothing funny about it. It's just athletic cereal.
These pictures are so small, by the way.
Gavin, you're peeking in the top right of that photo of all the cereal.
You are. Yeah. The little Creeper Crunch in the top right.
Yeah. Is there a cereal called Creeper Crunch?
There sure is. Yeah.
Wow.
That sounds exciting. That makes total sense.
There's a thrilling row of
that one's mostly
floor.
a stain.
It's mostly a stain floor, but also some Annie's pasta in the bottom, which I can live with as well.
You got the best end caps in the. I think she's misunderstood end caps.
No, I went over this with her. I was very clear. I had this argument with her.
I can't.
You got the best store in the world.
I think that's an end cap. It looks like an end of an aisle. I agree, Nick, but it's not. It's an end
looks like the end of an aisle.
Yeah, that looks like she's delved in.
I don't think that's true because we were very clear. We went back and forth on this. I'm like, "Do you understand?" And she's like, "Yeah, not in the aisle at all. Just the things on the like
even
the
Eric agrees with me.
I agree too. I looked at that and I said, I don't think that's an end cap. And we clarified, and she argued it was. I can't go to the store to confirm that that's true, but I'll show you. This is what I got for my first setup. It's not a fun few days of food, but it's certainly livable. I got some ramen. Got a few bags of ramen. I got some blueberries, some blackberries. They were in the section with the chicken. I got 2 chickens to roast. Tostitos lime rounds, which I've never had, but Tostito lime flavored chips are incredible. It's a top tier chip. And there was a little bit of a mix up with the real fruit. I did not want real fruit gummies. There was a shelf. There was a shelf that was real fruit snacks, and she mistook that for a different shelf that featured real fruit gummies. I think I saved the photo of where they were originally. Yeah, things
How much was this haul?
That's a great question. I don't have the answer to that. I should look at the receipt.
So how are you going to prepare? So you basically got chicken and fruit.
This is there's a lot of candy aisles. I'm not including the 30 images of candies and chips of just various aisles. She grabbed the real fruit from the candy section and not the end capped real fruit like fruit snacks.
Two different end caps of real is this
different products.
End caps?
They are different products. They're two different brands, I think. I think maybe they're not. Maybe they're just different variations. I don't know. I haven't looked at the bag.
I am so fucking excited to go to this grocery store and whenever we go to Canada and see for myself.
Well, I'm excited. I'll confirm. I'll make sure, but I'm pretty confident that everything is end cap valid.
Either way, I just want to walk through these hallowed halls and see where it all happened.
So yeah, I think maybe I'll do the ramen without seasoning and have it like I don't know. But I have 2 chickens to work with and some fruit and
how long is this lasting you?
Well, the Annie's can easily be a meal itself, so those could be like 2 meals. The ramen's a meal. This is probably like 5 days if I really stretched. 4 days.
And how are you feeling? You are really glossing over the fact that you have COVID right now.
Yeah, I don't feel great. I'm tired. It's been like both physically and personal life, not the best of times.
Why didn't you tell us? We could have easily moved this recording.
Because I don't want to move it because I might need to move stuff coming up. So I wanted to do this, and it's fun. It's fun to spend time with you guys.
It's true. I always have fun.
Are you recovering? Are you getting better?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all good. I'm fine. I'm just exhausted.
You're gonna make it?
That? I'm excited for Monkey Morning tomorrow.
How long have you?
No wonder he didn't want to make the PowerPoint.
I'm like on day 4.
Okay,
been a few days.
I have a question about your end cap selection.
Of course.
Did you make choices to potentially, this is like one haul, and then if you do another order from the end caps, you'll get different stuff? Or was this pretty much everything that you wanted from the end caps?
This is like, ideally I'm going to do another run of it at some other time. That was
so you've deliberately not gotten stuff that you may get next time?
Yes. I feel like I have a
I'm
good
surprised you didn't get any cereal.
I should have done that. I've had, as I said last episode, I just went hard on some Cinnamon Toast Crunch over the last few days. So cereal just doesn't feel like a thing I'd want to, but it's a killer item. I fucked up. I should have put cereal on the list.
I mean, unless there's no milk on the end caps.
Oh. Well, I don't drink. There were actually, there was. I didn't include that. I forgot that in the photos, and that's not in the thing. I got milk and a thing of butter. So.
Huh.
They have butter on an end cap too?
They in like the deli section end cap. Yes.
What wasn't on the end cap?
Yeah, that should be a feature. That should be all Canadian supermarkets should just advertise. Come to Canadian supermarkets, all end caps, all the time. Never go down an aisle.
Did I not save? Yeah, I think I forgot to save that. I'll pull it up right now. It was like a deli. That's where I got the fruit too. There's really only one end cap that had meaningful food. Outside of that, it's just snacks. It's mainly rows of chips and salsa and
you're not
Sour
a big salsa
Patch
guy.
Kids and root beer. It's a disaster as far as doing this. I think it's very store dependent on how viable it is as a challenge.
I might try this challenge myself just out of curiosity.
I would love to see your results and compare what your end caps are like compared to mine.
Yeah, I might try the HEB by the office.
Ooh,
that's a big HEB, a new HEB. Very fancy HEB. They're gonna have a lot of end cap options for you there.
And I'm gonna go really wide on my pictures.
I agree. I wasn't the photographer here. She took Jeff's masterclass, I think.
Why am I?
This was the milk butter end cap. That's a big one.
That's just an aisle.
No, it's the end. What do you mean? It's at the end of the row. It's a transitional end cap.
I don't want to kick a man when he's got COVID, but these photos. No. Each photo weakens your case, man.
I understand.
Stop sending the photos.
Listen,
They're not helping.
I hate to
say
it.
You're saying.
I think your mum has salad creamed it.
No, I don't think so. I think we're very clear. I'd be shocked. And and you guys come here, I can show you this fucking end cap,
Dude,
and
I'll expect an apology. Be wrong. I want to have so much. I want so much to believe.
Proven wrong. We have to go here.
I can't wait for you to be proven wrong.
I feel like because it's against a wall or something, there's some kind of trickery going on here where it's like, well, technically this is the end because it's not an aisle. That's what I think is happening. That's what I'm anticipating here.
No, it's not. I think it's if you stood at the front of the store, let's say like between the aisles.
See, this is what. See, this is. Listen how it's going already. Listen to how it's going already.
Is that not an end cap? The thing at the end that is part. If the to the right is definitively, if it had chips on it, you'd be like, that's a fucking end cap.
Is it on the end of an aisle?
Yes, it's between the two aisles in the front facing.
Wait, between two aisles?
Well, you know what I mean. Like when an end cap is always between aisles. It's at the end. It's the front facing end.
No, yeah.
Can you draw a picture and circle what you're talking about?
No,
yeah, we need a diagram.
Okay. Sure. How will I draw this? I don't even know how
did you draw a piece of paper and a pencil.
Oh,
how'd you draw the banana you made that time? It was an awesome banana, by the way.
So okay, I got here.
It's just there's too much. There's something going on here that like.
I need to lay out.
I'm trying to figure out how they've conspired together.
Yeah, 100%. Because here's the thing. I don't think his mom did it purposefully. Like, I don't think she really went like, I'm going to really get him here. But I do think that it's in their DNA.
That is exactly what I was going to say. I have salad cream running through my veins. So it is very possible that this has occurred. But it's not anyone's fault. So I'm going to draw a line. Okay, we got a line. We got a line. That's an aisle right there.
I don't understand how he says these things and then says, but it's not my fault.
I ain't choose to have COVID.
He's already diverting to genetics.
It's really something. Like, it was just buy food that's at the end of an aisle. And it's like against the wall. He's going to draw the whole grocery store. And do like magic tricks.
No. Let me take a photo of this. Okay. We got a line.
I love that Andrew's like, what? No. How am I supposed to draw?
Jeff, what do you think we're about to see?
I'll wait until you answer.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what we're about to see. We're about to see gold. We're about to see absolute gold.
No. This is, I feel very clearly, this is what an end cap is. You have the line going down. That's the aisle. And then
two nails standing on their
two golf tees.
What do you want me to draw? You want me to put fucking Lay's in the corner? You want some chip bags? What do you want?
Laziest. If you tweeted that and said, what did I draw? No one would say end caps. They would say upside down golf tees.
I will challenge that right fucking now.
You'll get a couple of nails and some golf tees and nothing else.
How is that not? How would you draw it? That's the lines or the aisles. There's two spaces between that you walk in the middle of, and the end caps go before the lines. You can't go into any of the line part. You can't cross the end cap line.
That's top line tea towel level of effort there.
Well, what do you want? I don't fucking draw. I don't understand the criticism. What would you do? You draw it, Gavin. I want to see yours. Show me how you do it.
I'm not ready with a paper. All right, hold on.
Oh, no, I wasn't ready either. You think I was ready? I asked, how do you draw? That's how unready I was. What did I draw? Is that all I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. What did I draw? Find out. We'll see. End cap. End cap will be quick. How would you make adjustments to it?
I'm drawing.
Okay. Jeff, are you drawing an end cap? Or
I'm drawing, yeah.
Okay. You're going to have a fucking triangle with a nose at the top of yours. I've seen your drawings.
I mean, for Jeff, it's not really about what he draws. It's about the picture that we get of it, if it's going to be able to be, like, really visible.
The first reply was flamingo legs.
Wow, that was fast.
2 plungers. A lot of 2 plungers.
I mean, nobody. This is just gonna be no
chicken legs.
You really like. You fucked yourself. What a bad idea. What a bad idea it was.
No.
What a bad idea.
I literally have no idea. I guess candlesticks?
What did I draw is what you wrote. That's incredible. Yeah. No one I'm looking at 15 replies and no one has guessed what you draw. Like this is insane.
Well, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
you really
see
did
how
yourself in, bud.
I feel like I accurately with context.
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, fucking look at you,
man, no
show
problem.
off over here. You got fucking so many lines, so many aisles.
I think it speaks for itself. At the front, you have 3 checkout counters with 3 checkout people. Then you have 3 long rows, and you can see I drew arrows to the things that you can eat. It says stuff to eat. And then at the back, it says stuff to eat next to the meat counter. And then in the middle, it says off limits because you're not allowed to eat any of that stuff. I feel like that's pretty solid.
I see a lot of wasted lines. If I'm going to be critical of this, I see a lot of unnecessary information. You're creating a lore.
I think if you tweeted this image and said, "What did I draw?" everyone would say grocery
that's
store.
That's a different argument. That's not what this didn't come into. I'm going to tweet a thing that I drew and see how many people get it right. Like, that wasn't the goal. It was contextually within this conversation of what an end cap is. It's the minimal. I did a minimal but clear where the end cap zone is.
Definitely minimal, Andrew. Yeah.
It was. Yeah. Why am I going all out? We all know what an end cap is.
Andrew's art is like jazz. It's what he didn't draw. Oh my god.
You're taking a while, Kevin.
My Microsoft Paint crashed.
Oh, I see. I thought you were adding a teller and giving them a name and a whole fucking backstory to show how great. Yeah, they work here part-time.
This is Phoebe. She's been working here for 6 months while she's saving up to go back to school. Oh, Gavin's is a different take, but very good. Great.
The stars are the end cap.
Should I just call my mom? Should I ask what an end cap is?
Get her to draw an end cap.
And then take a photo of it, but very close up.
I'll get her to draw an end cap.
I like your people. Are those people any of us, Gavin? Or
that's you and me.
Fuck.
And we're shopping on opposite aisles. That's the area available to you for shopping.
Yeah.
No, that goes into the aisle. That's a fuck drawing. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What?
The line, the star line above the stars. You're in the aisle at that point.
Above the stars.
Unless that's a blank space. Okay, never mind.
That's between 2 shelves.
I get it. I understand. I understand. I thought it was a row. I misread. I misread what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's no people in there. That's why.
I just thought it was an empty row.
No, I should have blanked it out.
It's okay.
I mean, that does not exist in a grocery store, that space.
Well, it's just the top of the shelf.
I understand. It's not that spaced out. That's the same size as your rows. It's a little smaller. I'm sick, okay? And I'm doing this bit. I'm making it work.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, buddy.
Honestly, it's way better than what I expected.
I didn't realize I was gonna get called out for next time you ask me to draw something. Oh, there's gonna be complexity, and I do not want to hear.
Dude, you drew one of the best bananas I've ever seen. Last time we asked you to draw something. It is a great banana. We were just expecting that quality.
Emily's insult of my drawing was so funny. It was like, what did she say? She said that I draw like an innocent child, I think was what she said. It was so funny. I don't remember the exact wording, but it was perfect. It's a great descriptor.
Yeah. Well, you definitely draw golf nails and golf tees like an innocent child.
Well, what are some of the other responses to your tweet?
Oh, let me open it back up. I closed it at flamingo legs.
Thanks, Gavin.
Just for clarity.
Gavin.
That's now. You know what? I would have no questions.
That's where they store all their grown tubes.
There are 52 replies, and none of them have guessed right.
Traffic cones, Big Bird legs.
The pull chains for a ceiling fan.
I think the color choice is really turning people's opinions.
Yeah, I couldn't find a pen. So
What
that's
did
just
you
all I
use?
had. I used like a felt thing, an art brush. What did I use? Pit artist pond brush.
I'm mainly annoyed that, well, not annoyed. I'm disappointed that your photo doesn't show anything about your life. other than the picture. Like usually there's a glimpse of something on the side, but it's just completely your drawing.
Yeah, we usually get a little unintended Andrew, but not this. Not
It
this
is.
time.
I don't know if I drew it on the instructions for an electric s'mores maker that I received recently. That is next to me. I feel like I should wrap up the end cap thing because I was doing that.
Yeah. Please.
Did we determine whether they were actually end caps?
So that's we got a whole lot to go through. So I completed the challenge, and it was really boring, and I feel bad about that. I wish it was more exciting. I just ended up eating chicken and like pasta for a week. It was dull. I got incredibly lucky, but the real point of contention, because I was sick, I couldn't go get it myself, was did my mom understand what end caps were? Based off the photos, there's a lot of disagreement. I felt confident, but as we stated, I have salad cream in my DNA. You never know. Can't be confident. So I went grocery shopping yesterday to review the end cap situation. I'm gonna take. Should I post the ones that were up for dispute last time as a refresher?
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Okay, so these were the two. There are three of them, but these are the two I need to find, because when I went back, I realized how lucky I was. When I went the first time, there were chickens in the end caps, and that was mainly what I went off of. When I went yesterday, everything was different in the end caps, and I don't think I would have been able to do it if I started this week.
Wow.
So those were some of the end caps that you guys didn't think were end caps. Here is an alternate view of said end caps. As you can see, very clearly end caps.
Oh my god.
Edges of their row. Now the last one.
Wow.
That was
They're
up for
wider
dispute.
than the aisle.
They're very wide. They're huge.
You have end caps that are literally wider than the aisles. It's like this grocery store was tailor-made for this challenge.
They've almost made an aisle that runs the other way down the store because they're so
I've
wide.
never seen anything like this in my life.
Yeah, they're fucking massive. And the other one that was up for debate was this, which looks horrendous. Like, I agree.
Yeah, it's gross.
Since they moved everything, I couldn't find that specific one. I remember there's a stain. Next time I go in there, I'll verify the stain. I'll find it because of the stain. But I feel confident in saying that I stuck with the rules. Those are clearly end caps.
Yeah.
I did it. I just got super lucky with the chicken.
I'm really sorry I doubted your mom. She clearly shopped for you in these giant, a Guinness World Record beating end caps.
I have never been in a store in my life more suitable for this challenge than the pictures I'm seeing here.
I don't think it's possible in an HEB. And in a Texas supermarket, I don't think there's that's like 3 end caps put together. Just the one where the milk are.
Yeah.
And
there are definitely narrow ones, but those are like, I get the confusion.
It's also everything you need. Like, it really is everything you need. There's milk, there's
eggs.
cheese, there's eggs, there's fucking chicken, there's coffee stuff. Like, that's a whole week's worth of food.
Yeah, no, I got super lucky.
Mac and cheese? God
I wish it was harder, because it wasn't funny, which was the goal of it. I was like disappointed. It's the first challenge I've done where I was disappointed in doing it. It was kind of reminiscent of doing the chicken dinner challenge with PUBG. It was just a lot of chicken. That was bland, because I couldn't put anything on it.
Okay, you have to live for a week, but you can only shop at end caps in a 7-Eleven.
Oh, God. The sandwiches? Just 7-Eleven sandwiches?
It's like Snickers and fucking like Sour Heads and shit like that.
I also need to say that last night, sometimes the night before we record these, I'll go through our Discord chat and I'll just kind of think about what we last talked about and look at the images. I looked at the drawing I did of the end caps last night and just went, holy fuck, was that bad? That was, what a shit drawing. Having some time away from that and looking at it, I think I delivered the message of it, but wow, did that suck.
You had COVID, though.
I did. I was sick. I was out of it. I was definitely not in the best place, but yeah, it was funny looking at it last night going, holy shit, I did not realize how ugly this is. This is terrible. But that's the end caps.
So I feel like everybody was excited about, was really excited about the end cap contest. Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of potential, a lot of possibility. And I thought it was a clever contest. And I feel like it had been a while since we'd had something like that. And I think maybe that's part of what was so exciting about it. Having a good old face competition going on. And then it kind of fell flat because it turns out that Canada has wider end caps than aisles, right? Like it would have been harder for you to eat off the aisles and ignore the end caps. Because all the useful shit is there.
Yeah.
Which also kind of makes sense if you think about it. You go into a grocery store, your end caps are where all the important shit is in Canada. You don't even have to go down the aisles, so fuck them. It's just where all the bad cereal is, I guess.